What is up, my YouTuber from around the world? This is Demon Killer 9000 here, and today I will be showing you the deck profile for my Ice Barrier deck. I've been using these past two videos, and the Q&A will be next week, so make sure to post your questions in last week's video and this video right here. So without further ado, let's get started. So for the main deck, we play 3 copies of General Wayne for its ability to banish opponent's spells and traps when it gets sent to the graveyard. And, not when Wayne gets sent to the graveyard, but when a spell or trap gets sent to the graveyard, sent to his opponent's graveyard, it's banished instead. And with his ability of being able to get special summoned from your hand if your opponent controls a monster and you control an Ice Barrier monster. Then we play 3 copies of Revealer. She allows us to discard 1 card and return special summon a Ice Barrier tuner monster from our deck. And if a Ice Barrier's effect requires the discard of a card, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Also, if you control an Ice Barrier monster, your opponent can attribute something. Next up, we play 2 copies of Geomancer for a level 3 tuner. We play 3 copies of Dudark for a level 2 tuner. Then that's all the monsters. For the spells, we run 1 copy of Medallion of the Ice Barrier, just in case you didn't have the cards in your hand at the beginning. We run 2 copies of Freezing Chain. I forgot to mention General Wayne's effect allows you to add an Ice Barrier spell or trap to your hand if he's normal or special summoned. Anyway, this card allows you to special summon a level 1 or lower, level 4 or lower Ice Barrier monster from your graveyard when it's activated. Next up, we play 2 copies of Winds Over the Ice Barrier. This card allows you to switch out 1 level 4, 1 Ice Barrier, up to 4 Ice Barrier monsters in this game to 4 other swap to 4 other level 4 or lower Ice Barrier monsters in your deck. And you can banish this card to add 1 Ice Barrier monster that was banished or sent to the graveyard back to your hand. Next up, finally for the main deck, we play 1 copy of Fiendish Chain. You target 1 effect monster your opponent control on the field, and it negates its effects are negated, and it is and it cannot attack. Then I play 1 copy of Drowning Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, declares a direct attack specifically, it shuffles all attack position monsters your opponent controls back to the deck. Next, I play 2 copies of apparently 1 copy of Countergate. When another direct attack happens, it negates the attack, and I get to draw 1 card. And if it was a monster, I can immediately normal summon it in a face-up attack position. Next up is finally for the main deck is Wall Disruption. Wall Disruption. When your opponent declares an attack, all your opponent's monsters lose 800 attack for each monster they control. So they can have a total of 4 monsters. So 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28. 3,200 points gone in 1 single attack. That's the main deck. And time for the side deck. Extra comment. I play 1 copy of Trishula Zero. This is your go-to for any big combos. Since it can, when it's single summon, you can banish up to 3 cards on the field. And if it gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card, Trishula Normal, in a from your extra deck with 3,300 attack points. And with this card, if it's single summoned normally, not by his effect, you can banish one card from their hand, field, and graveyard each. But in their hand turns random. Next up, I play one copy of Black Rose Dragon because I like Black Rose Dragon. It's actually my favorite monster in the whole entire Yu-Gi-Oh game. Then I play one copy of Bryonic, so that if the Trishula play isn't available, I can use this to shoot cards back to my opponent's hand. Then I play one copy of Gungnir, same reason. I can destroy 2 cards by discarding 2, or banishing Revealer. And then the final card I use for the whole deck is Duel Tiger King of the Ice Barrier. This card, I can return one face-up card on the any number of face-up cards on the field, on my side of the field, and return it to my hand, and this card gains 500 attack for each of them. And that's the deck. Oh yeah, and I use for my skill, since this is Speed Duel, I use Trinity of the Sharks. And yes, I'm using Shark or Reginald for this. Anyway, so that's the deck, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Remember to leave some questions down below for the Q&A next week. And yeah, and I'll see y'all next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, my YouTube from around the world.